Just tweeting that I'm streaming. I'm being lazy about it. Streaming No Man's Sky, link in previous tweets. So, press A to begin. Alrighty. So I had a day off today. It was a nice day off. Mostly played Kerbal Space Program. Yeah. Landed on Duna finally. I'd been trying to get there for several days. First launch, I discovered that I'd left off basically any electrical system. I didn't have solar panels and I didn't have batteries, so I had to add those and change the side booster setup, because now I was considerably heavier. The payload stage was considerably heavier. And then I forgot. And then I relaunched and got all the way to Duna to discover that I didn't have my scientists on board. Yeah. That I'd forgotten them. I'd forgotten to re-add them to the changed ship. Got these right. Is this anything? Datapad? No. Anything in this plant? No. Right. Then, once I fixed that and got there, got into orbit, got into suborbit, and then, I crashed once because I didn't have, because I had it set to above sea level and didn't realize I was about to hit the ground. And while the main capsule survived, I killed both the scientists. So I'm like, no, that's not acceptable. Let's say how much? 5. Yeah, I've seen that before. And then the next time. No, that's not the one with the. The next time I started, I got there and I got going slow enough to deploy parachutes, and only one of the parachutes deployed, of the set of 4, because the what am I doing? All right, let's look at what I'm actually doing here. Log, right? That's what I want to do. Powering the base. Awakenings. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. No. Wait a second. What is it? Visit the base computer. Alright, so I have to go to the base either way. And I still don't know what the problem was, because in the staging sequence... Oh, I skipped one problem. that I got down to that level, and as I triggered the um, regular, I triggered the drogue chutes and they deployed, and then I was going slow enough, I triggered the regular chutes and they deployed. But then when the regular chutes deployed, I also dropped, it also deployed the next stage. So that made me drop the mining stuff, the refueling stuff that I was going to leave on the surface when I left. And so that was going to leave me unable to take back off again because I was almost out of fuel at that point. So I'm like, no, that's not going to do it. So I had to redo it from there. And then the next time is when only one of the 4 sets of parachutes, only one set actually deployed. So I had to, as I was coming down too fast, rotate the ship view and manually deploy all the other chutes before I reached the ground, which I did, and then I had to slow myself a little bit with the engines to make a safe landing. So I finally got down, but it took 4 or 5 tries. And I got a lot of science, and I got, planted the flag, and I took back off again. And then now I've left them in orbit of Ike, because I had a mission, I had a pay mission to A, orbit Ike, and then B, spacewalk Ike, which I have now done. So I've got that money. So they're basically, it has a science lab on it. So we're waiting to use up enough science data that that I can add some of the Duna to the science data, so I can get some Ike data, and it'll, because I have more science data than the science lab will hold, and there's some to get in orbit of Duna while I'm there in addition. So, yeah. Message follows. The traveler finds their way. So I got, you can only play so much Kerbal before you, because it's stressful, especially when things, especially when the Kraken gets you. The traveler finds their wings, fly to us, and claim your place among the stars. Signal acquired, life signs detected. Okay. How far away? Launch thruster 0. Got no more launch fuel. Launch fuel. Alright, so we're going to be doing this for 30 seconds. Yeah, so I'm I really don't want to, fast forward to transit science, and, it's because it's going to take a couple. Maybe 2 or 3. And the tree is almost already all unlocked. So I also want to get one of those, whatever mission in it, whatever policy is that turns science into cash. Grab that. Or, set that policy so after unlocking everything I can unlock. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Log damaged. Of course. Partial records available. Signal has led me to the wreckage of a freighter. Colossal fragments of metal scattered across the landscape. Were these messages nothing but the misfiring circuits of a long-forgotten ruin? Yeah, I don't think so. Nestled among the debris, I find the pilot's log blinking, awaiting input. Request log. Instead of displaying the ship's log, the terminal spits out a strange sequence of numbers. They are followed by a short message. We'll be back after this short message. The anomaly comes from the stars, take flight. A schematic for a hyperdrive is attached to the end of the message. Take blueprint. Oh yeah, I've pulled a blueprint from the computer, but this hyperdrive blueprint is for a conventional starship, not a freighter of this size. Someone placed this here after the crash, hoping it would be found. Chromatic metal, and I need a couple more microprocessors. Purchase microprocessors. Can't I just run around and like these things? Ooh, nice sound effect. When I was on the grate, that was a very nice sound effect. Well done. What do I need for this? Pure ferrite and oxygen. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, it's going to be the same thing for all of them, right? So, do I have any... What do I have on me? I do have some pure ferrite. Oh, yeah. Exosuit. Gonna put it in my exosuit. Cargo. Okay. Booyah! Okay. I'm sorry, I will never say booyah again. I am not the kind of person that says booyah. Believe me. Inventory full. Okay. Jesus. Alright, let's put down some of this nav data, probably. Come on. Yeah, I can send to the ship, Gotta send all the nav data to the ship. Well, not all the nav data, but most of it. Alright, now. Third time's the charm. Ow. Sounds like the sound effect from Half-Life. Yeah. 20 nanites, that's it? The other one. Okay, there's the door. Okay, down antimatter housing. Okay, so I've gotten this one. And that one. One over here. Okay. Alright, as soon as we get it. And there's our antimatter.
Radiation protection falling.
Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. In less good news, it appears that, and I haven't troubleshot this at all. The hard drive I use as my external storage drive may have crapped out. Which is very frustrating. And like, I mean, it has a lot of stuff on it. So I'm hoping I can coax it back. None of what's on there is particularly, excuse me. Metal plating. Let's. Oh, I can make.
Product constructed.
I should have a second one of these anyway. Carbon. Paradust. I'd just be. There's some stuff on there I would hate to lose. Like old data, you know, project data from albums and stuff like that. Not to mention, like, all my installed sample sets. Which will be a pain in the ass if I have to, like, re-download all that. So, hopefully...
Technology prepared.
Warp cell. Ooh, an actual warp cell.
Radiation protection falling.
Nice. Okay. So, is that it? Cargo pod. There's one way up there. Let's see. Oh, okay. How much, pure ferrite do I have? Only 2. Alright, so let's go get some more ferrite powder. Let's go ahead and cook that up. We'll get some more carbon too. 25. These don't have that much. But these have more. So let's get a couple of these. $14.5. I wish you could tell the game to use Fahrenheit. Because, you know, I realize everybody thinks that their scale is the best scale, but like, Celsius is such a small scale, and like, I don't know how to explain why it's, but like 3 degrees difference means like a lot colder, you know. Ooh, I got a mic. Okay, good. See, this is what I'm talking about. You go around and look for these things, and this is one of those things that you find a lot in those microprocessors. You find a lot in those containers. Let's get some carbon before we run out of juice here. 6. Come on, 6. 5.
No free slots in suit inventory.
I got the carbon though, right? Yes, okay. It's the, whatever the secondary...
Technology research.
nitrogen. That's alright, I don't need nitrogen right now.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Alright, let's go back. Where am I? Oh, there you are. I really need to upgrade my jetpack. Do. So, since the game seems to have given us our objective for today, which is for all intents and purposes, installing the hyperdrive and going to the new system. Fuel inverter, carbone,
Recharge.
bright dust. Let's see, X. Let's get this. I don't know about the, like, do you see how, what it said the capacity was? I'm not sure that's accurate. I don't know what's going on there. What? Oh, I don't have the oxygen. I can't believe I have to go find oxygen. Who do they... Don't they know who I am? And because we're in a freaking right, there's some sodium over there. Scanner recharging. You're no help. Scanner's still recharging. It's getting dark, so I should be able to see it. What is that? Well, it's not oxygen. Is there no oxygen? There's some hydrogen. Seriously? Oh, that's oxygen. Derp.
Life support power low.
Already got this. I thought this was, I thought this was sodium. For some reason, it looked yellow, or like orange to me. It looked orange. But no, it red. More hydrogen. Okay. Well, let's get this last sucker. Excuse me. Goodness. So we'll need... I know it's the microprocessors. I think we have 4 out of 5 now. And then chromatic metal, which we need more of.
Technology prepared.
And another antimatter. Good.
Radiation protection falling.
Alright, so let's go ahead and charge up the rest of that oxygen.
Recharge.
Grab this. And that makes us completely full up, by the way. Get in the ship. Alright, so... First, we don't have to do that right now because we are in a... we're in a landing ring. Right, so we need... You know, like basically 75 chromatic metal and 1 microprocessor. So let's look for something that might be copper. It's funny, you see those, the knowledge stones are like appearing as if they've been accessed, like with the light on and then the light's turning off. Like they're spawning with the light on and then the light's turning off. Like it's checking, oh, have you been accessed? And if the answer is no, it turns the light off. That's interesting. Like I saw 2 do it as I flew around. I wonder if that's intentional or if it's like you know, like they're, oh, I'll make it a little easier for them to see, or if they just, it's just how they did the procedure programming wise, and it's having a unintended effect. Building. There's not a building, it's nothing. There's literally nothing there. I wish it was... It's not possible to, like, hover. I wish it was possible to hover. Yeah, there's nothing there. So we're looking for copper or buildings, basically. Especially buildings with landing rings. I'm not seeing a whole lot of... Maybe it's just too hard to see from altitude, like, you know, ore deposits. I would hate, especially if this is going to be like a base planet, I would hate it if it were like ore poor. But it does have copper, so I think I remember that it has copper. Pretty sure it has copper. And like paraffinium deposits and maybe something else. Right now I'm not seeing anything. Was that... Did I just miss a drop pod there on the ground somewhere? Oh, Jesus. See, don't try to autopilot me when I'm piloting. That was just stupid. It won't let me pull in an Immelmann. It like literally started arguing with my flight control while I was pointed directly at the ground. That's stupid. Okay, that's another point off. Because that's just stupid. Like, I understand trying to keep you from crashing your ship. Like that, for example, but like making you crash your ship because, oh, hello. Now, why didn't that show up when I just scanned, is my question. Okay, so we land here, we walk around, we see if we can find some of those cargo drops. And we see if any of them have... See, there's copper, 548. Bright technology. We're gonna grab that. Knowledge stone, cargo drop. Cargo drop. I think inside the building that counts as a cargo drop, so okay. There's another one over here somewhere. Just on the reverse slope. Hello. I'm sorry, I have to move you. Please be microprocessor. Nothing found. Great. Do I have any room in my... Yes, I do. I want microprocessors. Oh, look at that. Ask and ye shall receive. So I know this is the whole Artemis thing. I don't know that there's another use for it, and I'm not going to mess with it right now. Like, is that a navigational data situation, or what? Nanites received. 44, not bad. I will take it. On the other one, there probably isn't anything. Restore shield. I think my shield is all the way up already. But I'm not coming back here, so it doesn't matter if I waste it. Nothing found. Alright, just for the sake of argument. Output screen. Yeah, because we're going to get some new anyway. Nanites. 30. Okay. That's just about worth it. Alright, so that copper is 500 away. Where's the knowledge stone we were going to get? I thought it was in this direction. 290. 320. 84. Alright, so it's also on the reverse slope. So let's go get that. Maybe there's copper 620 something. Probably that 520, 550, whatever is going to be the closest one. And since we got this landing for free, I may just fly to it. Learn the Gek word for this. 21. See, that's paraffinium. $160. 9 for that. 70. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk to that and then keep going to the copper. Yeah. And then eventually we're gonna call the ship to us. Like, we'll call the ship to us while we're making the chromatic metal in the what's it? Yeah, I've got you guys already. Oh yeah, yes. Ah, sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I was talking to the creature, by the way. I don't care if I scare you guys. Knowledge stone, you're gonna teach me a word. Oh, the sun's coming up. Knowledge stone. The Gek word for yes. You know, you gotta learn the word for yes. Nanites 29. Right, so where's the copper? 258 and 364. Alright. So we'll go to that one. And then we'll go to the nearer copper. This is working out well. Got about 20 more minutes. Have an early morning again. Gek word for work. So I have to work early tomorrow. What? I do. Let's put this down up here on the crest of the hill. Put some carbone in it. And we'll I hate it when it leaves these little slivers. Getting a lot of copper, so that's good. This is a big deposit. I guess what I don't want to do is run out of room. Yeah, I got plenty. I have plenty of room because I put down the. I put down the thing and I put all my carbon in it. All right, let's move to the other rim so I can get the. I can get the copper that's right under me here and beside me. Boop! Ah! I want to be on that little... this. Here. Alright, do we have it all? I think we have it all. Why am I in a horror movie right now? Okay. The textures, they've improved the textures for the, you know, ground that you have exposed. And I like that and appreciate it because before it could sometimes be difficult to tell whether there was stuff there if it was in shadow. We need some more carbon. Boop. And where is the other? There was another one relatively close. There. Ancient data structure. I already have way too much. Literally way too much what was I saying? I already have way too much navigational data. Like, by a lot. Because I never frickin' use that stuff. Apparently you can trade it to a dude on the station or somewhere for the locations of ships instead of building the... I think you can build the thing also, but alright, I've already got all those guys, so let's do this. Now let's recharge this first. Ooh, it'll take silicate powder? Oh, Love it. I was wondering what that was for. It's probably less effective than ferrite dust, and you know, obviously, like refined or whatever. It's pure ferrite. It's probably the least effective option, but since you get it for free by terrain manipulating ground, it's like a kickback. I just remembered something that I can't tell you, but it's good. Well, I suppose I can. I have some of the stuff that I may have lost backed up somewhere, so that's a good thing. Nitrogen. I don't need any nitrogen. I don't know. Maybe I do. Yeah. Because, like, the computer that I originally did all three of my albums on, although no, I think I did the last one on this laptop, so I would still have those files anyway, but, like, definitely the first two albums. I thought, because those discs I already lost, like, long ago. But I had copied some of the stuff over, so I still had some of it. But I actually think I have it also backed up somewhere, so. Carbon. Alright, let's go to... let's fall into the hole. Totally intentional. Totally intentional. Alright, we're not gonna mess with the ancient data structure, although, or that right now anyway. If there's a nearby knowledge stone, I think that's the ones I've already been to. That would be new. Alright, let's go get that. It's down on the, yeah, okay, and that's where we'll land our ship. And we will build the hyperdrive. I keep forgetting that you can run in this game. Install the hyperdrive. Yeah. And I've got a warp cell and everything. I really need to upgrade though. Do I have that dude? Yes, I do. Big guy. Absolute unit right there. All. Alright, let's call the ship. I think they've slowed down the plop too, because the plop used to be ridiculous when the ships land. All right, let's do this up. All right, we're gonna go. We have to do this now.
Technology recharge.
And then technology slot, install hyperdrive.
Technology.
Okay. Now,
Technology recharge.
yeah. Yeah, I knew that. No, it's not. I just... Alright, well, I guess we have to do the tutorial even if we've already found... Alright. Oh. No, we're going there. New Iowa. This is the planet I spawned on. Yep. And here we go. Antimatter trace. Re-entry. Speed this up a little bit. Re-entry. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is one of these. But that's okay. I'm not gonna mess with the... I'm not gonna mess with the biological horrors. Alright, give me some more antimatter, because I believe I already have 2. Yeah. Yeah. I hope I haven't broken the tutorial by, like, finding an actual warp cell and... getting closer, device opens, revealing a single unblinking crimson eye. It deposits a sample of antimatter accompanied by a strange message. You will find us when the time is right. Time is now! Yeah, okay. Alright, well I learned the formula for that. I found one. Right, so now I have 3 antimatter. And let's see. Ferrite dust. So let's get 150 ferrite dust. And we'll just load up on warp cells here. Ooh, and there's some albumin pearl thingies over there.
Toxic protection. Falling.
About 4 of these ought to do it. Oh, a little bit more. Okay, I don't really need the ammonia. Let's go over here. And while I do this...
Technology recharge.
Oh, I don't need to do that. I just need to craft more. Oh, I need oxygen. Where is it? On the other side of this hill? Oh, thank you for making it all the way up there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's get... Alright, we send the... I can't send the train to the ship. Alright, we have to go back over here. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, send the tritium to the ship. Why I had it in my inventory in the first place, I will never know. And then I will build
Product constructed.
3 of these. Craft. And then transfer them to the ship, which I can't do yet. Alright, what's on the starship that doesn't need to be on the starship? Nothing. No, literally I never use the rocket launchers, so I should dismantle that and get to space. But I'm not going to. Let's recharge this all the way.
Technology recharge. Toxic protection. Falling.
Yeah, all I need to do is... It just needs to be temporary. So let's do this.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, see, there we go. Right, so I know how to make antimatter, right? Don't I? No, I don't yet. Alright, that's alright. Because I've made... Right, let's go get the pearls, because that's easy cash. And then we'll go and we'll jump. And that'll be, because it's been an hour, that'll be our show. Album and pearls. And again, we're not going to mess with the... I should look in containers, though. because there's containers in here. We'll look in the containers and then we'll go. Oxygen capsule, I will take that. Probably some carbon, no, some sodium. Sometimes there's... I don't need that. Sometimes there's sometimes there's a thing for... Yeah, here we go. Check stock transfer. Free money. 1,587. That's what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry. And now we're leaving. And we're walking. And we're taking off. We're thrusting. Interstellar travel. Yoink. Alright, first of all, let's make sure we're on the... Okay, I don't have room. No, I do have room. Okay. Galaxy map. Does that mean it's a Korvax system? Just one planet? Alright, re-explore, I think. Viking, okay, that's got some... It's got 4 planets. Alright, let's try that. We'll land at the station and that's where I'll sign off. I like this animation a lot. Frame rate's a little weird on the computer. There's the station. Viking, conflict level low. It's what I like to hear. And we're going to the space station. We're not even going to bother. Whoop. The anomaly. Okay. What do I do? Do I scan? Follow the anomalous signal. Alright, now we're landing at the space station first. Whoa! Is the entrance on the other side? No, the entrance is there. Yep, so that's going to be our show for today. Thank you for watching. I am David. You aren't. I mean, it's true.